our dogs to any sort of grooming tool or something you're going to be using at some point in their lives, we want to make sure we're doing it nice and slowly in a way that's comfortable for our dogs, in a way that they enjoy, so that they don't create any sort of negative associations to a grooming tool. So we're going to be using a brush here. So what I'm going to do to start is I'm simply going to hold the brush up for Jane. Yes. I'm going to mark, I'm going to give her a treat, and then I'm going to put the brush away. And then I'm going to repeat. Yes. So basically I'm telling Jane that when the brush is up, yes, good things happen. So she starts to create a nice positive association to the brush. So long as Jane is comfortable with a few reps at any sort of given space, I'm then going to bring the brush closer to her. So rather than holding it here, I might bring it here. Yes. And so long as she's comfortable, I'm going to mark and give her a treat. Yes. And then I'm going to keep working my way towards her, closer and closer. Yes. In a way that she's comfortable. Now, I want to make sure that she tolerates this brush at every step. If at any point Jane decides to walk away, or maybe she puts her ears back, or she turns her head, then she's telling me that she's uncomfortable. When that happens, I'm going to make it much easier for her again. So let's say we've gotten to the point where I'm actually brushing Jane and she says she's uncomfortable with that. Then I'm going to go back to just holding the brush up, yes, and creating that positive association even more until I can start bringing it closer and closer to her and she's going to tolerate it. So we want to read our dog's body language throughout this exercise, let them decide if they're comfortable or not. And at the same time, we're building a wonderful association with all of these tools. And we can also do this with any sort of handling techniques that we're going to do with our hands. So for example, if at some point I might have to look in Jane's ears, some point in her life, I can teach her to be okay with that. And I would start by reaching towards her ear, mark, yes, and then give her a treat. Reach towards her ear, yes, give her a treat. And if at any point she gets uncomfortable, I'm simply going to back away, start where she's a little bit more comfortable, and then work my way back up to that. So that is how you're going to teach your dog to be comfortable around different tools and with different handling skills.